Hey guys, this is NoctisWarrior, and I'm reviewing Rocket Fist, essay for SDTG and the Q&A versus that's going to be going on Sunday night. This is a backup just in case I'm unable to come here, and just in case I'm unable to attend. So, the Rocket Fist, amazing game. It's a little like PvP game basically, where you're like this little like robot who gets the weapons in the game. The main weapons are like these rocket fists, which you aim and shoot at the opposing players or AI. We've got an adventure mode, a versus local, a versus online, a level editor, options, credits, and obviously the quit. Let's just go into adventure mode. Adventure. You start off with the tutorial, which is Sector 0. Sector 1, sort of like the base game. It tells you everything you need to do from the tutorial and sort of just throws you in it. Sector 2 gets difficult. Sector 3 gets more difficult. Sector 4 is relatively difficult. Sector 5 extremely difficult. My only bad thing I'd say about it, Sector 5's boss was something I'd done my first time. The rest of the bosses at the end of each of the sectors I found a bit more difficult, especially Sector 2. But let's just have a look at this menu as well. Start, obviously, Sector 1, you do that, and then I'm using the arrow keys left and right to go up and down. Difficulty, normal, hard, and easy. I think they could have added potentially another difficulty after hard, because normal was okay. I think hard would present a challenge, but after hard, you basically got easy, unless you start off at easy. I love the fact that, right, for someone who's colorblind, I love the fact that it's actually telling me what color I'm picking. Not only is it changing the overall color of me, it's also changing the mohawk that you get. So I normally went red or purple, and I went with the unicorn or fancy because it's ridiculously funny. To go into that, the costumes: Ghost, Pirate, Paul. That's a Paul Ball. Wondering what I was. A teapot. You got actual fists that you use in game. You got a DJ, a poorly guy, and a fez and unicorn. I'm just gonna go into the gameplay. Basically, you got this little like dude. I'm a little unicorn dude, and this is it. This is the gameplay. I'm gonna be honest. Probably from here, from what you guys are seeing, it probably doesn't look like a lot. But this is amazingly fun. I mean, you're basically like this little guy who's shooting rocket fists at people. Hence the name of the game. My main sort of concern was the fact that my cursor here, it didn't do anything. I mean, my left click, sort of just, it was just basically just show you where you're running to with the right click. You held it in. I preferred using the arrow keys for this one and using space to shoot. When I was playing with Nova, he actually asked me if there was a controller compatibility with it, which we found out afterwards, after he asked, because I had no idea. Bear in mind, I played it before he did. So we found out, and we found that it was actually easier with the controller, with the Xbox. I believe he was using the Xbox controller. Afterwards, I used an Xbox controller and found it 10 times easier. I probably could beat my level timings if I went back and done it, but I'd probably do that in a future time. But no, I like how looking at this, the map's pretty small. I'm on the first sector, on the first mission. If you look up here, I got to do another 3 missions and then hit the boss mission. The boss missions are a lot bigger normally, and normally it sort of just gets slightly bigger as you progress as well. If you lose all your lives, you go back a level as well. Obviously, if you manage to die here, you just start again here. I felt like in like sector 2, 3, and 4, and 5, you after you like lost all your lives and went back one, the map would also change. I actually like this because it added a bit of variation, so you don't know where the enemies are going to be spawning all the time. But it was just nice to see that you're not playing the same mission over and over and over again after you die, because then it just gets repetitive and boring. This game is definitely not. I actually, I'd say for a game that probably people would describe as a bit repetitive, I didn't find it repetitive at all. I found this game really fun, and I went through the playthrough all in one go on normal difficulty. I loved it that much. Like I get a little dash here, which is why I prefer the unicorn, because it actually looks a bit better, because you got a little horn which paralyzes the opponent to make them drop the rocket fist. Over here you got little like elevator things, which if I jump down now, puts me into the next sector. See, look. Ah, no, so you had me. Once you die, you lose a life. Oh no. Alright, let's just quickly kill these guys. I found that at first the first sector was extremely easy. As you can see, look, the map has got a bit bigger now, and that's one thing I do like. So, and then more enemies start coming on the screen as well. So one of the cons for this is that you end up just, because the balls bounce so much, you end up sort of just being, when you're going for a ball and enemies going for it, they will literally get it a lot quicker than you. Sometimes I feel like sometimes the enemies are quicker than you. In terms of just general like movement speed, it's a wee bit annoying, and they seem to just basically just, that's it. That's all they do. When going towards the ball, they will just constantly attack, even if there's no one there. Even if you're not going, even if the balls are over there on the other side of the map, and who was here? Who should be doing? He'd be going like this. Even though I'd be like the bottom here, like not even playing. But the AI gets more clever, and it doesn't get a lot more accurate. What I can do, I'm going to play through the sector and just, it's a bit even bigger map now. Bigger map means, oh, see look, straight in there. And you get like different enemies as well as you go on. Hit each other at the same time, then it's ridiculous. Oh, oh, oh. But I find this game fun. It was a very fun game. Let's say I'm gonna quit out this one. And then we've got the versus local. Obviously with the controller. Oh, you can add bots. That is awesome. I never knew that. That's one thing I just found out now. So the fact you can add bots to the versus is amazing. It just makes me think that I can just plug in 4 Xbox controllers into my PC and play with my friends when they come around, which I might do today actually if they do come around. Before obviously later on. But that's amazing. The online beta. The only issue I have with that is the when me and Nova try to connect to each other, he'd make a lobby, and I'd be able to connect to it, and then we'd be fine. We'd play, and then we went on level editor to make our own maps, so see if we can play on that, and we can't play on our own maps, which is annoying. And then also when he tried to make a lobby again, I couldn't find it. And then when I tried to make a lobby, he couldn't find it. So that was probably the main issue I have with the local online, the versus online. Sorry, but that just might be a beta thing. I hope they fix that. But that's just the only issue I have really with the game so far. And the fact that they could add in more sectors and more difficulties. Maybe just one after harder or like extreme or something like that. Just be a bit creative with it. Right, level editor. Right, I love this. It's nothing like the old hit. Right, the one thing, how much fun I had with the level editing system is I described it as I remember playing Halo 3. and when doing Forge on that, that's how much fun I have when creating a mission on here. It's just pure sort of Forge fun. I'm gonna say. Just the only thing they could really do to make this better is to add in a oh, I don't want too far now. Is to add in sort of like the ability to for other people to load in their maps and share it. But let's say I just had a bit of a play around and I made this. This took me about 5 minutes. I'm not very good with level editing, so but this I thoroughly enjoyed making. As you see, got little spawn points there, the weapon icons there, the obviously spawn points here, and then the switches, which actually don't do anything. I just wanted them to be in there just to confuse the people. But I'm just gonna look through. Here we go. Look, this is just all the walls. They can be rotated as well. All the floors, which just make it look nice. Decoration. So you got I didn't click on that properly there. But yeah, it's all just this. I don't know. All the piping. All the dynamics of the conveyor belts. The utility fall through floor. The grey door, the buttons and all that. And then you got spawn points and weapon points. Amazing. If they actually added more what's direct connect? I have no idea. Oh, actually, okay, that's how you do it. But if they added in the ability to share the custom maps people made with each other, this would make me say this game gone from a 8 out of 10 to a 9, just because of that. I mean, everyone wants to share their creations nowadays. It's just a huge thing, and I reckon that'd make them definitely a much more recognizable game, and people would just adore this. Not that it's a bad game at the moment. I love this game. It's a really good fun game to play, but that's the only thing I'd say they need to add for level editing. Maybe a few more bits, but then that's if the only reason to add more bits to the custom level editor would be if they were actually going to allow players to add in their creations and to a shared community network so other people can play them. That'd be the only reason that you'd have to add in more stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The options, let's go through. You got the music and volume and the SFX volume. Yeah, it's quite. I got new headphones, so that's why mine's on 1. It's really loud for me at the moment. It's probably not too loud for you. Language, they go through all the European languages. Quality, I didn't know. Okay, I was playing on high. There's ultra, which now I'm playing on. Resolution's really good. There's full screen and not full screen. So basically window mode and full screen. There's no borderless, which is a bit of a pain because borderless entertainment just seems to be a bit easier nowadays, and it's a lot more user friendly for people who stream and record. But in a minute, I'm not really too fussed about that. It's something that they could potentially add in a later update. You got the motion blur, the anti-aliasing, the bloom, the screen shake, the rumble pack, and a Twitch interaction, which I find quite interesting. However, I haven't set it up just for the fact that I didn't. There we go, apply. I didn't really want to do that because I wanted to understand the game a bit more and push my review out there first, and I wanted to have a chat with the devs about it and just get a bit more information on it, because that's all we get is just Twitch interaction. It doesn't say what else just on that section, so I was a bit wary of that one. And they got the credits. I like how it's just boom, that's it. I hate the long list of credits that go on for about half an hour. The typical Final Fantasy, Metal Gear Solid credits I'm on about. that you end up sitting through for about an hour wishing the game would end. But no, I want to say thank you for letting me play your game and also for reviewing it. I'm definitely an 8 out of 10. Is a game that I'm definitely going to be playing probably for a very long time now. Unless you make a Rocket Fist 2. In that case, everything I've said, please add, and add in a lot more. One thing is just sectors. That's all you need to add in. Maybe add another 5. Add in another 5. Now make the game have 10 times as much replay value. Because I can play this over and over again. I'm definitely going to be playing it on the hard difficulty, and then going to be playing and trying to beat my best times on this on normal. But I say thanks for letting me review the game, and I hope that this game gets very far. It's a very promising game, and yeah, I hope to see a second one really.